It always starts with a simple, harmless greeting. A match on Tinder, or a wrong number text on WhatsApp.
Hi, is this David? We were supposed to meet for coffee.
You politely reply that they have the wrong number. They apologize profusely. They are charming. They ask if it's okay to stay in touch, since fate brought you together. You think you just made a new friend, or maybe found a new romance. But this isn't serendipity. This is the opening move of a billion-dollar criminal enterprise. A psychological trap so devastating, it drives victims to bankruptcy and despair. They call it pig butchering. Because before they slaughter you, they spend months fattening you up. The person messaging you isn't the beautiful entrepreneur in the photo. That identity was stolen from an innocent influencer. The person actually typing the message is likely a trafficked worker sitting in a massive scam compound, somewhere in Southeast Asia, surrounded by armed guards, forced to scam under the threat of violence. They are operating from a psychological playbook, a script refined by thousands of iterations. Unlike a standard hacker, they do not want your credit card immediately. If they asked for money on day one, you would block them. Instead, they invest the most valuable resource: time. They text you, "Good morning," every single day. They ask if you've eaten. They listen to your problems. They share fake stories about their own life. They send voice notes, generated by AI or recorded by hired actors. Weeks turn into months. The loneliness fades. A deep emotional bond is forged. The scammer becomes an integral part of your daily life. You trust them completely. And then, the pivot happens. They don't ask you for money. That's too obvious. Instead, they casually mention a recent success. "I just made $5,000 today trading crypto with my uncle's insider information." They send a screenshot of a massive profit. They don't push. They let you take the bait. They wait for you to ask, "Can you teach me?" The pig is ready to be fed. The lover agrees to help you, acting hesitant at first. They send you a link to download a trading platform. It looks exactly like Binance or Coinbase. Professional U1, live customer support, real-time market charts. But it is a complete phantom. An app built by the syndicate, controlled entirely by them. They guide you to deposit a small amount, say $500. They tell you exactly when to buy and when to sell. 10 minutes later, your $500 becomes $650. Then, the masterstroke. The scammer insists that you withdraw the money back to your bank. You click withdraw. The $650 lands in your real checking account. This is the moment the trap seals shut. Your brain tells you, "It's real. The platform works. I can withdraw any time." You have just been conditioned by absolute trust. But the scammer didn't lose $150. They just bought your soul for $150. The romance intensifies. They talk about buying a house together, about planning a vacation. If we invest more, we can retire early and be together forever. The emotional manipulation intertwines with financial greed. You transfer $10,000. It turns into $30,000. You transfer $50,000. The dashboard shows $150,000. The numbers on the screen are intoxicating. They are also entirely fake. The moment your money left your bank account, it was gone, routed straight into the syndicate's crypto wallets. You are looking at a video game score, but you don't know that. You liquidate your retirement funds. You take out a second mortgage on your house. You borrow money from family and friends. The scammer encourages every move, cheering you on as you destroy your own life. The dashboard now shows you are a millionaire. $1.5 million in fake crypto wealth. It's time to cash out. It's time to start the new life. You hit the withdraw button. The knife comes down. A notification pops up on the app. Withdrawal suspended. Account frozen. You message the customer support on the app. They reply with official-sounding jargon. Your account has triggered international tax protocols. To release your $1.5 million, you must pay a 20% tax verification fee. That is $300,000, payable in external funds. You panic. You don't have $300,000. You message your lover, the person you trust more than anyone. What do I do? The app is frozen. They act shocked. They act furious at the platform. They play the role of the supportive partner perfectly. Don't worry, they say. I will help you. I will put in $150,000 of my own money to help pay your tax. You just need to find the other $150,000. Please hurry, honey. I want us to be together. This is the cruelest part of the pig butchering scam. The scammer uses their fake love to extort the absolute final drops of blood. They create a false sense of shared sacrifice. If they are willing to pay half, it must be real, the victim thinks. The victim sells their car, takes out high-interest payday loans. They scrape together the $150,000. They send it to the platform. The lover sends a fake screenshot proving they paid their half. The tax is paid. You go back to the app, hands shaking, waiting for the $1.5 million to unlock. You refresh the screen. Security risk detected. Pay 10% risk assessment fee. The realization hits you like a freight train. There is no end. You message your lover. I have nothing left. Please. The message shows as read, but there is no reply. You message again. I'm going to lose my house. The typing bubble doesn't appear. You try to call them. The number you have dialed is no longer in service. You open the trading app. The server is offline. Error 404. The customer support chat is gone. The millions of dollars on the screen have vanished into the digital void. The person you talked to every day for 6 months never existed. They were a phantom, a carefully constructed ghost, reading from a script in a compound halfway across the world. While you poured your heart, your soul, and your entire life savings into a black hole. The silence in the room is suffocating. It is a dual trauma. You haven't just been financially ruined. You have been emotionally shattered. Victims of pig butchering face a devastation unlike any other scam. The shame is paralyzing. How do you explain to your family that you gave the house away to someone you never actually met? To a picture on a screen? The scammers know this shame will keep you quiet. They know you won't go to the police immediately, giving them plenty of time to wash the money through crypto mixers and disappear into the dark web, ready to match with their next victim. You are left entirely alone. The bank accounts are overdrawn. The debt collectors are calling. And the person you want to cry to is the one who did this to you. The slaughter is complete. The pig has been butchered. How can a human being do this to another human being? The truth is as dark as the scam itself. Many of the people typing the messages are victims themselves, tricked into traveling to countries like Myanmar or Cambodia. Passports confiscated, beaten if they don't hit their scam quotas. It is modern-day slavery fueling digital robbery, a multi-billion-dollar economy built on human suffering. The bosses at the top never touch a keyboard. They just collect the cryptocurrency. The platforms they use are modular. When one fake trading app is exposed by the authorities, they shut it down and launch a new one in 10 minutes, with a new name, a new logo, and the exact same trap. It is an industrialized factory of emotional destruction. Law enforcement cannot recover the money. Once the crypto leaves your wallet, it is tumbled and anonymized. The victims are left to pick up the pieces of a ruined life. Many never recover. The psychological damage often outlasts the financial ruin. the inability to ever trust another human being again. The pig butchering scam thrives because it exploits our deepest human vulnerability, the desire for connection, the hope for love. It weaponizes the best parts of us: empathy, trust, and companionship. It turns our own hearts into the weapon that destroys us. The only way to survive is to recognize the pattern before the hook sets. A stranger texting the wrong number. A perfect Tinder match who refuses to video call. A sudden conversation about how much money they made in crypto. These are not coincidences. They are the red flags of a slaughterhouse. Real love does not require a cryptocurrency deposit. A real partner does not ask you to mortgage your house for a secret trading app. If someone you've never met in person asks you to invest, it is a scam, 100% of the time. Cut the cord immediately. Block the number. Do not try to outsmart them. Do not think you are immune. Because the moment you let the ghost into your life, you are playing a game you cannot win. Protect your heart. Protect your wallet. And remember that behind the beautiful profile picture, there is a machine waiting to butcher you. Don't let them. Delete the message. Walk away.